Hi guys, it's Kim here, coming to you from the car. It's a bit windy outside, so I thought I'd come live to you from the car rather than going out to the beach. But there it is over there. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, I'm talking today about illusions and how pretty much everything that is happening around us is all an illusion, and that what happens to people and how people act and how you act is also all part of the illusion as well. So let me just start with people who you notice are reacting a certain way and how their behavior is. Knowing that people's behavior is all around them trying to protect something within themselves. So if someone comes across as being rude or vindictive or nasty or anything like that, knowing that that's actually coming from a place of the fact that they don't actually have control of their life, and so they're trying to appear like they have it all sorted. So if we notice that in other people, can you possibly then just acknowledge that within them and seeing that it's literally them coming from a place of what they perceive is a weakness within them, so they change their behavior to make themselves feel better. But in actual fact, then they get the resistance from others around them who don't like that behavior in them. So, and this is where, most behaviors from people who are trying to hide something is all coming from a place of fear, of not having control, or how things appear to other people. You'll see when someone comes from a place of being authentic that they don't force anything. They're pretty laid back. Or they can be kind of, still kind of fun and out there, but there's no what you would call kind of airs and graces about them. They'll just simply do what they want to do, and they have no perceptions around what is good or bad, right or wrong. They just simply are who they are, and you can feel the difference. So again, when you come across people in your day-to-day, I want you to recognize people who are being authentic and who are being themselves, and others that are really putting on an act, and what's really going on underneath there. And maybe you can open that question up into saying, well, you're coming across really angry, or you're coming across really, forceful, or whatever the emotion is that's coming up and what they're projecting to you, and actually asking more questions. You'll find that they could either go one way, they can back and say, well, yeah, you're actually right, or they could become a little bit worse, really. So, but then I want you to acknowledge that if people come into your awareness that aren't being authentic, where in you are you not being authentic? When I say being authentic, it actually means, am I acting how I want to act? Am I saying what I want to say? If you are not acting how you want to act and saying what you want to say, that is you being inauthentic, and what that actually means is your behavior will change because of that. So then what happens is that people we're all connected, right? So people will pick up if you're not being authentic, and they won't trust you. They'll feel that, and you'll feel that in other people because we're all connected. So what is the illusion that people are putting out there? What is the illusion that you're putting out there? And knowing that it's all not real, and let's get back to being us, being real, because so many people on the planet these days are just coming from a place of no control, not having control, especially with what's going on around the world, not having control. We're coming from a place of fear. We're coming from a place of victim. I don't like using that word, but if that's how it feels, that's how it is. And what then happens is their behavior then changes. So if you see someone, on Facebook or in the street or whatever, if their behavior doesn't feel right, knowing that it's just an illusion, it's actually not who they are, and that it's coming from a place of something else, and that's where that's driven from. So, but if we can just bring it back to us, because of course whatever happens within happens without or outside of ourselves. So if we acknowledge this in others, let's look inside and say, where are we not speaking our truth? Where are we not living our truth? Where are we not doing what we want to do? And then reframe it, because they wouldn't have come into your awareness if you weren't meant to know that. So if you have trouble knowing who you are, what you're meant to do, anything like that, I do actually have programs where you can work with me, and I show you how you can find out who, what that is and who you are, and bring it back to the basics. But I just want to acknowledge that most of the illusions that we share and show in the world are all learnt behaviours. They're all learnt from our parents, they're learnt from the school, they're learnt from friends and family and people that we have grown up with that create who we are now. So again, if people have behaviours that don't feel good to you, or even if you have a behaviour that doesn't feel good to you, it's actually come from somewhere else, and that it's just an illusion that you're putting out there. It's not real, and that behavior is not real. And so it's time that we all got back to just being who we really are. And in essence, deep down inside, we're just love. We're pure love. We're pure happiness. We're pure joy deep down inside. If you're not feeling that, then it's because you've just pretending to be someone else. You've learnt behaviours that aren't yours. You've taken on beliefs of other people. You may have even taken other people's energies on. That's just the result of what's going on. So I want you just to feel inside, where you're feeling unhappy, or where you're feeling upset or frustrated or angry or whatever. Start to connect to who you are and just say, well, who am I deep down inside? If I don't feel like I'm an unlimited being, if I don't feel like I'm love, joy and happiness, then where did that come from? And I bet you'll get to where that's come from pretty quickly. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get you to acknowledge how you're feeling right now. If you're feeling awesome, then you are being pretty authentic to who you are. If you're not, I really want you to connect to how you're feeling. Don't resist it, because there's a saying, what you resist persists. So if you kind of stop wanting to stop feeling bad, knowing that that's kind of not really the way to go, because that keeps it alive in you. So just honor it, respect it, know that you're not feeling good. And then what I want you to do is I want you to write down, where did that come from? The belief, the thought, the behavior, whatever that has made you feel that way. And go back through your childhood, go back through your upbringing, and just see, what didn't feel good to you? What did you not like? And write it down, or talk about it and just let it out, because suppressing all that stuff and being someone who you're not is actually just not being who you are. And really, we're only here for a short time in this body, so enjoy it while it lasts. Have a great day, guys. If you've got any questions, message me or pop it down below. But really, if you're not feeling love, joy and happiness within inside, it's time to look at it and to start working out how to get you back to there. Love you guys. Mwah. Take care.